AFC East Roundtable. Welcome to yet another.
What's going on, Dan? Can you hear us?
Yeah, loud and clear, man.
We are
about
live.
to hop in and save it.
We are live from Miller Ale House right now in the Miami event. Sorry for the tardiness. It's the AFC East late table. We're live for the Miami event. We had some technical issues, but we're back. All right, Dan, we miss you. Number one. Okay, that's the first thing we got to say. This is the Miami event in 2024. Not the same without you, Dan. Hope you're doing well, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, man. Listen, I am absolutely living the dream. I'm living vicariously through each and every single one of you. I saw your crazy night last night in Miami. I saw that you guys ended up going over to the Hard Rock Casino. I also saw that TD Finstock forgot to pack pants, so y'all needed to hit the local Target before you can go anywhere. Sounds like an absolute dream, and I want to hear even more when you end up getting back, guys. Miss you a lot. I apologize for those of you that were looking forward for me being there, but have no fear. I will be down in Miami next year. I assure you that. But I'm there in spirit. Promise you that.
Yeah, you are here in spirit, bro. We miss you. And, we have a great turnaround right now. We got people all across. We got a Jets fan. We got Dolphins fans. We met JD the Great. It's awesome, man. Miami has been an interesting experience. You're going to find out what happened today. I'll save that for the recap video that comes out. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button. And shout out to BetUS for powering this show all season long. Use that promo code YouTube150, folks. Jets, Dolphins tomorrow. Bills, Rams tomorrow. Make sure you guys utilize YouTube150 when you sign up for BetUS Sportsbook, the #1 online sportsbook. All right, 150% bonus first deposit, $125 in your next two. That's up to $2,000. TD, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great, man. I actually can't wait for you all to hear what's been going on down here. I guess we'll release that video next week. But Dan, wait till you hear about the drama today, man. All I'll say is the police were involved.
Yeah.
So we gotta unpack this. So we gotta unpack this now on the show. I saw that you guys were touring a yacht for a while. I saw that Richie used company funds and bet $50,000, lost it all on red. All right, so sounds like a terrible vacation so far.
Yeah, so I think Miami is a city of stealing. All right, I'll leave it at that. Colby, how's your experience in Miami so far?
Never been to Miami, and it's true what they say. What happens in Miami stays in Miami. Like Richie said, we're going to leave it for the recap video because some crazy things have happened. But shout out to everybody who is here right now. Meeting you guys so far has been an absolute pleasure. Excited to meet everybody who continues to come, everybody who comes to the big event tomorrow. But damn, buddy, we miss you and can't wait to be back in the studio so I can actually hear what you have to say.
Yeah. Hey, it's beautiful. Listen, so I just shot y'all a text because I gotta know.
You'll find out on the video now, man. I mean, listen, we recapped the whole thing during the day. Everything's safe, and I may or may not got when I say something stolen, it was my fault. But luckily there was nothing prized possession involved. I was irresponsible and somehow for some reason left my backpack on the middle of a curb in Hollywood Beach. And was looking for it all over the place. Could not find my backpack. And then 5 hours later, my TD had left my backpack in your car. We're searching everywhere for it. And then luckily, we took a video of TD parking the truck on a curb. And it was great content. You guys get to see this in the recap video later this week. And I'm recording the video. And I'm like, wait, let me see if we can watch the video that we took to see if I dropped my backpack around the area. And after we watched the film breakdown, Dan, I saw my backpack on the steps. And we're like, oh, my God, we got to go back to that spot. I left it there, and it was gone when we got back. So somebody stole your boy's backpack. But it's unfortunate.
So what was in there? What was in there, though? Like some valuable?
Luckily, I did not have my wallet in there. I did not have a set of microphones in there. I just had bathing suits. My girlfriend's bathing suit was in there. I had a set of headphones in there and like an extra change of clothes. So nothing pivotal, but it's okay. Nothing pivotal. But what I did get stolen was cash from the casino.
No, Richie tried to accuse me, Dan. He said, TD, you took my swim trunks. I said, what I want your swim trunks for, Richie? I can't even okay? So, but no, Richie, man, he just been losing everything. He's losing all his stuff. He losing last night. We're going to get into all of that.
Miami is not kind to me, folks. So, listen, I understand, I don't really know if I can say it was stolen because I did leave it in the middle of a public.
It was still stolen.
It was still someone took it, right? We went back all right, no one's going to steal it, right? We're going to keep it where it was. No. They stole it, and we're looking everywhere for it, and it was gone, bro. It was gone.
Well, Richie, I'm very sorry about your bathing suit. So was it the Roundtable short? Was it the Roundtable short?
Luckily, it was not. It was a pair of Nick's bathing suit shorts, and then my girlfriend's favorite bikini was in there. So I was upset more about that. And
Oh,
then,
she's
a
devastated.
nice
She's
pair,
devastated right
a
now.
nice pair of headphones was in there. But listen, that's okay.
Nah.
We had a great day outside of that, and we're excited to get into these games. But Dan, man, today's been very eventful, and tonight's going to be. We're going back to the casino and get redemption.
Ah,
Get
good
redemption
God.
tonight.
He not tired of losing, Dan. But Dan, man, I want to say this, man. I wish you were here, brother. We got a lot of amazing people here that's missing you. They say they wish you were here as well, man. I think we got like 30 people and a lot more that's on the way right now, that's here right now, rocking with us. They're buying food, getting drinks, they're hanging around, they're chilling, man. But listen,
Honoran said you're missed.
Yeah, they say you're missed, man.
Thanks,
Let's
brother.
go, Dolphins!
Jets, Jets! Yeah, that's my Jets fan right there, baby. That's what we're talking about. Jets fans taking over. All right, let's get straight into business. First, we got some super chats. Marco said, what's the location or address for the ale house?
Address Miami Lakes. We're in Miami Lakes,
We're
right?
in Miami Lakes, baby. Thank you for the super chat. Jet it out. $2 super chat. Let's go, Jets, Jets. Thank you for the super chat, everybody. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying. We're live from Miami. This is the first ever event in Miami live. We're going to be at the game tomorrow for the Jets-Dolphins game. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get straight into business and talk about some things because the Buffalo Bills, I do want to start off with the Buffalo Bills, Dan.
Yeah.
You guys are the AFC East champions. Shout out to everybody who purchased your AFC East Buffalo Bills champion merch. They've been flying off the shelves. So if you're a Bills fan, you're supporting the brand, we appreciate it. We also have a lot of people here, Dan, representing Roundtable Sports merch, by the way, which are really awesome to see. A lot of people wearing Roundtable Sports merch here, which is awesome. But I do want to talk about the Bills, right? Because is it Super Bowl or bust? Like, if the Bills go to the AFC Championship game and lose, are you happy, content with the season? If they go all the way to the Super Bowl but lose, are you upset? Like, where's your mindset as a Buffalo Bills fan heading into the back end of the season, the playoffs?
So it's funny, man. Me and my buddy were talking about this the other day, and I said, you know what? And so I built up a hypothetical. And I said, would I rather lose to the Kansas City Chiefs in the divisional again this year, or would I rather make it to the Super Bowl and lose? And I looked him in the eye and I said, I would rather lose to the Kansas City Chiefs again in the divisional round than make it to the Super Bowl and lose and become the team that has lost 5 Super Bowls in their franchise history. That's a narrative I want to entirely avoid for the rest of my damn life. It's funny because at the beginning of the season, I was feeling, lost Diggs, lost Gabe Davis. I was confident in this team, but we were young. And I thought that, as long as we were to take one more step in the right direction, then that would be, I'm fine with making it to the AFC Championship. That was sort of my basement floor. But where we're at now at 10-2, best record since 1991, damn right, dude. And any Bills fan that tells you that, oh, listen, I would be fine just making the Super Bowl, they're completely lying to you. We have to make it. We have to win it. There's no questions asked. It is a complete and utter failure if we do not do it. So, yes, it is Super Bowl victory or bust for the Buffalo Bills.
So, unfortunately, you go ahead.
You don't think that that's unfair, though, Dan? I mean, you did retool this season. And I think that, some could argue you're actually exceeding expectations. So is it fair to just say a Super Bowl win is what's required? And also, man, you saw the Lions last night. Do you really think anybody's going to beat them at this point?
So the thing is with the Lions, man, is that is going to be a great litmus test, right? Like we're going to be we're going to be able to understand what it's like to go up against a team that can go shot for shot for us, shot for shot with us offensively. And I'm not even trying to sit there and look past this LA Rams team either. They are going to present their share of challenges, but no, I mean, so really, TD, I do not think that this is unfair to think about this at all. When you look at all of the expectations from this team right after we have gone 10-2 and understanding, right? Like each and every single league year is going to be different. Every single roster, every single team gets better year in and year out. Excuse me. If not now, when? I know the Bills will be competitive as long as Sean McDermott and Josh Allen are a part of this organization, but we're hot right now. We are healthy right now. Let's go on ahead and knock on wood on this. It's about time. So, no, I do not think that it's unfair at all.
All right, Colby. Is it Super Bowl or bust for the Buffalo Bills? You can put this on.
Stay home.
Richie left his headset, by the way, at home, y'all.
You guys know.
All right, we're gonna do it like this for now.
There we go. Is this better?
Perfect.
Hold on.
Oh, man.
Technical difficulties. Hold on.
You got it, dog.
There we go.
There you go.
Whoa, a whole new world. Okay, what's up, Dan?
Might say it look like doing this here.
What up, dude? What up, bro? How you doing?
All right, look, is it Super Bowl or buzz for the Buffalo Bills? I had no idea what you said, Dan, but I'm going to say that it's actually not, because I think the Buffalo Bills, they're a little bit different this year, and I think we're seeing that because of the new environment. Without Stephon Diggs, we're seeing this team a lot more bought in, but they're also getting younger. We're also seeing Josh Allen playing significantly better football, putting the team on his back, playing superhero football, throwing on the cape every single week, but also not turning the ball over like I alluded to. Because of this, I think that if they make the AFC Championship game but lose, as long as they're competitive, I think that this is a sign of things to come. We all said heading into this season that the era for the Buffalo Bills was over. Your Super Bowl timetable was officially over, including me. I think that this is Super Bowl window 2.0 for the Buffalo Bills, and that this is a new era of this team. I think that free agents are going to want to continue to play here. They're still going to be able to bring in talent, and that as long as they can play competitive football in the AFC Championship game and have hopes for next year's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Man,
so the thing is, like, really just
Dan Mitchell,
so really,
enough is enough, brother. I fed into this crap for too long, okay? The Bills are good this year. But why are we talking about winning a Super Bowl?
Because that's the ultimate goal, TD.
But you know that they're not going to win a Super Bowl, Dan. It ain't even possible.
They have to, TD. They have to. It's
they do.
It's not a prediction.
Not.
It's me saying that they need to march that. Hey, listen, you know what? We are 10-2. Best record since 1991. In 1991, we made it to the Super Bowl. So expectations are sky high right now. And one thing I forgot to mention on top of that I think Colby would probably appreciate here, let's be honest with ourselves. The way Joe Brady has been calling this offense, he's going to be a head coach next year. He's going to be a head coach for a different NFL organization. So that's adding even more pressure on this team that we need to win a damn Super Bowl. Listen, if we can stay healthy in all of the right places, I don't think that there is a team out there that strikes fear in me. How this team has hit its overall run. That's where I'm at.
So y'all gonna beat the Lions.
So let me get past the Rams first. But yes, I do believe where it stands.
Yeah.
Where it stands right now, yes, I do have
let me get past the Rams first. Dan, if you worried about the Rams, y'all ain't Super Bowl contenders.
Well, TD, I got to say this, because what you're saying, everybody in the chat's calling you just a pure Bills hater. So, like, you know, and also, by the way, guys, hope you know, I'm talking to a lot of Dolphins fans here. They're calling me the biggest Dolphins hater there is. So apparently I'm the biggest Dolphins hater. You're the biggest Bills hater. What do you got to say to people calling you Bills hater?
It's simple, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I know there's a lot of Bills fans in the chat right now because your team is winning.
If you're a Bills fan, let us know in the chat.
So be honest with yourself. You're only calling me a hater because I'm the type of person that shows you your reality. Dan Mitchell's the type of person that'll lie to your face and tell you that the Bills got a chance to win the Super Bowl. I'm just trying to show y'all the utmost respect by being honest to you. Now, if you don't like honesty, if you don't want honesty, then hey, you don't like me. You're gonna call me a hater. But if any of y'all really, 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 truly want to dive into intelligent, common sense conversation, then you know that the Bills don't have a shot at making the Super Bowl.
Well, the question is not if they're going to make it.
So the funny thing is that TD just said that dive into intelligent conversation, and he said that the Buffalo Bills aren't going to win a Super Bowl. Funny how he said that he's not necessarily counting out that we make it to the Super Bowl. right? He didn't say that we're not making it to a Super Bowl. He's saying we're not winning it going into it. But
Well,
listen,
but here's
man,
the thing. The question also isn't can they. The question is if they get there, like, is it Super Bowl or bust, right? Not can they make it. The Buffalo Bills, can we all agree? They can make it to the Super Bowl this year. They're playing different football. They're playing some of the hottest football in the AFC right now. They are playing better football right now than the Kansas City Chiefs, and that is just a fact. They can get there. That should not be a question. The question, though, is that if they don't, is this season a bust?
Well, they're a walking bust.
And I'll say this, if you don't mind. I'll say this, Dan.
yeah,
It absolutely is Super Bowl or bust for you guys.
yeah,
Because if
come on.
Yeah, I agree. And you have every reason to believe the Buffalo Bills have a chance to win it this season. Because last year was different. You guys got hot at the right time, and you won the division in the end. But this year, you literally won the division with 5 weeks left in the season. That's ridiculous. You beat the best team in the AFC, the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, I always say I'm consistent. I don't really care what you do the rest of the 5 games. If you get into the postseason and Josh Allen can level up his play, whether you get the first round bye or you don't, the Buffalo Bills must. And I feel like they have every single opportunity to go out there and win the Super Bowl. Not just get to the Super Bowl, but win it. Because then, if you don't win the Super Bowl this season, like, what's the narrative going to be for this team in the offseason? What's the offseason edition going to look like?
5-time Super Bowl
Sean
losers
McDermott,
at the end of the day. So
yeah, at the end of the day, it's going to be really frustrating for you guys.
So you didn't hear this, Richie, but I said what adds even more pressure is the fact that I have a feeling that Joe Brady is about to be a head coach for a different NFL organization next year. He's been absolutely balling, like, as the offensive play caller. There's so many opening positions. Have to leverage with what this genius has been doing out there. Have to make it happen.
Well, here's my thing. I'll say this in closing on that, Dan. The coaches have done a great job. Now, I just don't like that, on the offensive side, that's where y'all looking at. You got to stay on that defensive side. That's where the coaches have done wonders for the Buffalo Bills because you replaced a lot of key players on that side of the ball, even in the secondary. So that's where I give all the kudos to, the defensive side of the ball. I know people say, I said Bills don't have no weapons, right?
Yeah.
But you do got Josh Allen, so you always got a chance. But at the end of the day, man, I'm sorry. When you really look at it, come on, Dan. Are what we seeing now different from the past?
Yes.
How?
It is. It's surprisingly.
How?
It's surprisingly different, right? So what I'm seeing differently from the Buffalo Bills is that I am seeing consistency and I am not seeing lack of spirit, right? I have seen that a lot. Like, I've seen Buffalo Bills lulls. Long lulls, right? Like, obviously we had those 2 losses at the beginning of the season, but what I haven't seen was a stretch of like 4 or 5 games where, like, this team came out there looking like that they were lost, that they didn't want to be out there in the first place. This team is a hell of a lot different when fully healthy. And the absolute only thing that is going to stop this Buffalo Bills team from making it to the Super Bowl is drastic injuries on the defensive side of the football. I'm going to go ahead and knock on wood right now, but that is the only thing standing in our way. I would even take a couple of injuries on the offense. I still feel like we would be okay. We've proven we can do it each and every single game out of the week this year. Have to keep our defense as healthy as possible, and no one's beating us.
So what team scares you the most if you're a Bills fan in the playoffs?
So in the AFC?
Yeah.
I mean, certainly the Kansas City Chiefs. Come on. I mean, yeah, dude. Like, they are, like, always, like, on our shoulders and stuff along those lines. So I am definitely going to be, like, scared of the Kansas City Chiefs. If we were to welcome Houston, if we were to welcome Baltimore right into Buffalo, not worried. Say that we were at their home stadium, maybe an entire different conversation. But so the only team that I'm truly worried about that could beat us at home would be Kansas City. That's the only one.
So you're not worried about the 7th seed sneaking in?
Oh, you mean the Miami Dolphins 7th seed?
Of course.
You ain't sneaking in. Get out of here. We're not even entertaining that, Dan. We're not even entertaining that.
Buffalo,
what I do want to transition to real quick, if you don't mind, Dan, is gifting 5 people in the chat some memberships to the AFC East Roundtable, baby. So congratulations to the next 5 people. We got the Mexican Vu Gaming, Alex, James, and Ashton all was gifted a membership to the AFC East Roundtable loyalty program right here on the channel. Much love to you guys. Thank you to everybody that's supporting. We're live here at the Miami event. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Ruben in the chat. He's begging for a shout out. My guy, Ruben, 713 is in the house, baby. How was that, that L you took on Halloween, Ruben? What happened on Halloween? But all jokes aside, Ruben, much love to you, bro. Let's get into some super chats. Hey, Colby, no White Claws.
No, not this time.
No White Claws tonight.
2 White Claws.
Noah,
There's no claws.
fellas. Noah says, congrats, fellas. Thank you for hosting this great event. Jets. Noah. Is Noah here? Noah, there he is. Let's go. Appreciate you, Noah. Noah's here, and I'm looking at him right now, my guy Noah. We got Jets fans in the chat, baby. Let's go. We have Jets fans coming to this event because we're the greatest fan base on the face of the planet. Mike E., try the Zingers Mountain Melt. You trying that tonight?
What's that?
I don't know. Jets! Yeah, baby! We're taking over Miami! Oh, yeah, you hear that?
Oh, man,
You hear that?
They gonna lose.
You hear that?
All of this to lose.
You hear that, chat? You know, they know it's coming. 13 to 12 Fins. Come on, Flinch. You know better than that. Nah, man. We don't stop. TD stay hating because his team can't do a damn thing. Can't do a damn thing, man.
Hey, man, Lino, man, get out of here, man.
Glenn.
Where you at, Lino?
Glenn, $10. Bills fans more worried about Allen MVP than Super Bowl. The 90 Bills team was better than the 3034 team. Coaching and players were better. QB's the only thing better now. And Glenn also gifted 10 memberships.
Wow. Glenn.
Glenn. That is insane. Shout out to C. Dalla, King Breeze. Who else got it? Pat's Time. Covered in Sauce was gifted a membership. Austin was gifted a membership. Caden, Scarborough, White, Kendrick. I'm trying to see everybody, but congratulations, the Mexican. If you are a member, guys, spam the emojis in the chat right now. That is the cool thing about when you are a member. You get member-only content, and you get those awesome emojis.
Do it up, folks. Do it up.
Lino, TD, don't have an honest bone in his body. Second along, and the Jets keep being sorry, and us killing the Fins twice a year. We always got a chance at the chip.
We'll see you in the playoffs.
Oh,
the Foo
family. Great event. Happy holidays. There they are, right there. The Foo family.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody that wants to come on, feel free. The Foo family. Noah, if you guys want to come on, I mean, feel free. The Foo family, we're looking at them. They just gave us a super generous $50 super chat. That was awesome.
First off, massive TikTokers, like 270K.
Who? Them?
The Foo family, massive.
Wait, you guys are TikTokers? What?
Oh man,
I'm talking to famous TikTokers, and I didn't know that. That's crazy. Well, thank you guys so much for the super chat. That is fantastic. Wow, that was awesome. Shout out to the Foo family. Shout out to everybody that is supporting us. It's cool that we have the people that's witnessing this live stream in person still watching on their phones to support. I mean, that's pretty sick. Shout out to everybody, man. The recap video of this event is going to be pretty epic. It's going to be a different style of recap because we wanted to bring it to like see us in elements of lifestyle. It's not going to be just like event. It's going to be Friday, what we did throughout the evening, Saturday during the day, this event, and then tomorrow's game. So stay on the lookout for the video to come out later on in the week. Now, let's get into the next topic, right? I mean, we might as well finish off with the Bills, Dan, since we started off with them. Real quick, we previewed this game all week long. You know, we talked about it on the show. We talked about it Wednesday night. But, what's your final thoughts and final prediction on this game now that it's a day away?
So we've hammered this all week, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this. But, when I look at this Rams team, obviously on the offensive side of the ball, have to have an answer for Matthew Stafford and his receiving core. Have to take advantage of the turnover game. We're talking Kieran Williams has 5 fumbles on the season already. It's time for us to live to our name of ball hawks, punching the football out, and be able to flip the script very soon at the beginning of the game. That's the number one priority, is go after the football. Surprisingly enough, I do like the way that our DBs match up with Cooper Kupp and also Puka Nacua, but we have to pick our poison, and the poison I want to choose, focusing heavily on the run game with Kieran Williams. Shut him out, get pressure on Matthew Stafford. As far as their defense, solid front seven. they have been getting to the quarterback. Jared Verse right now has been listed as questionable. He's one of their best pass rushers. I think he is going to play. But what you can do against this Rams defense is run the football. 144 yards on the ground per average all season. James Cook, Ray Davis absolutely go off, and Josh Allen pick on those perimeter corners immediately because you have an MVP to win, brother. Bills win 31-21.
Wow, I like it. I got the Bills winning as well. Rams are sneaky, but I do got the Bills winning in this game. You agree? Bills winning. He picked the Bills to win.
Yeah, the Bills gonna win,
course I
man.
do,
This
of
is a
course.
cakewalk week. Next week is what matters. Let's go.
All right.
Lions.
So, Dolphins state of mind. Mind if we open these up right now? You mind if we open up what you got us right now? All right.
We got
So,
some gifts there.
Dan, we have a gift for you. Not from us, but Dolphins State of Mind, who is here. This one's for you, Dan. All right. I got
What's
my
up,
own.
Dolphins State of Mind? What's up, man? How you
Dolphins
doing?
State of Mind is our guy. He get me a gift. And look, it's color coordinated, man. The green for the Jets. I mean, it's awesome.
Hold on.
Oh,
blue
you got
for
one
the
for the blue
Bills.
too? That's
Yeah,
sick.
blue for the Bills. We got
All
the
right.
teal for the Dolphins. The red for the. He's
Hold
right
on.
here. Why don't you come on, man? Show off the T-shirt too. He's representing Roundtable merch.
Yeah, we have
Look at
Dolphins
this.
State of Mind in the chat. What up,
Dolphins
Dan?
State of Mind.
What up,
All right,
man?
so all right, let's all
Dead in the
open it at
water
the same
shirt.
time.
Beautiful.
Let's open it up. He got us all presents. We want to open it live.
Hold on. Before we open,
Hey.
are you two in here?
Nah, but I respect my quarterback as a Dolphin. I hope he just plays good so we can win. That's all I care about.
All
Real
right, I'm
Dolphins.
just messing with you. I'm making sure I ain't no TikTok.
All right, let's open it up.
Oh man.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, this is
Oh, what
dope.
do we got here?
no.
No!
Oh my gosh.
We got some crazy cards here.
Bro,
Yo, yo. Yo, what is that?
this is
Yeah.
fine.
Dude,
Dan, I'll open yours.
please, do it.
Thank you, brother. This is big time.
Dan, this is yours.
Thank you, Dolphin State of Mind. Dude. Yo, what's in there?
The GOAT, baby.
Oh, my God. Wow, look at all those cards, dude.
Bro,
You got Dalton Kincaid.
Jaden
card.
Phillips,
This is insane,
Tyreek
man.
Hill, Mark Clayton, vintage ones, Marino. Oh my gosh.
Dude.
Everything.
Altoon.
Thank you,
Sauce
bro.
Gardner. Reese.
A-Chain,
Reese.
everybody.
Aaron Rodgers.
Dwight Stevenson, even some of man,
Louis
top
Dyer.
cards,
Andre Tippett.
some of the greats.
Hey, man, that's pretty sick, man.
That is so sick, man.
Zach Thomas.
That's so generous
We
of you,
got
bro.
Draco. Are you kidding
Dude.
me?
The color coordination. I mean, this guy went over the top.
Who the authentic?
Dude, honestly, with
Waddle.
Dolphin State of Mind, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Dude.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother.
Dan is saying.
So I
thank
wish
you so
I could
much.
give you a
He
hug,
appreciates
man.
it. He says he wishes he could give you a
Bro,
hug.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Look
It's
at this
awesome.
Hey, Dan.
select A-Chain.
I wish you could be here. We're all missing you over here, man.
It's crazy,
You
man.
know,
Yeah, hey, man, listen,
having
I
so much
promise I will
fun.
be in Miami
So,
next year.
Next
I promise.
time. Next time.
Yeah, for
Promises
real,
you'll be
for
here
real,
next
man. I
time.
really appreciate you.
Told me
You're the
like a
man.
kid in
Thank
the
you.
candy store.
I got two Brady
Let me
and
see.
a Draco.
Let me see this one. This is a Brady.
Early Christmas
An
present.
early one, man.
Hey, yo. You give me this.
Man, that's so tough. I love the
So is
color
that a Drake May
coordinated-
rookie card?
Is that a Drake May rookie card? Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Man, there's
insane,
a lot of
bro.
Bill stuff here, bro.
Now,
Look,
this
look how
is
many
dope,
Bill
bro.
stuff.
For real, for real.
Yeah. Listen, you better send that to me, all right, bro?
I don't.
And so you don't keep that. And so the Buffalo Bills are about to win a Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen, and then Richie's going to go on ahead and he's going to keep it to himself. I promise you that.
I'm cashing in on the Bills' success this year somehow.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
make sure I
exactly.
get
As soon
with
as
you
the Bills
before
win a
we get
Super
outta here
Bowl, we're going to see
tonight,
Richie
all right?
palm that shit.
All right. Thank you, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
We better
Thank
go
you
on
again,
ahead,
bro.
man.
That's so
Dolphin State of
So
Mind
generous.
coming through clutch,
Dude,
man.
listen, man.
Big
Shout out to
time.
Dolphin State of Mind. You are an absolute stud. Thank you so much, man. Did not
And
need
he
to
said,
do
he's
that.
like,
You're the man.
he's like, you know me by my chat name, right? You know me as Dolphin State of Mind. I'm like, oh, I know that. You have a charger?
Yeah, that's the guy, bro.
I don't right now.
Love that dude, man.
Wow, that was awesome, man. That was awesome. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. We got Glenn. Sorry, I wish I could have been there, Glenn. Man, if you were here right now. Hey, we got a show to do. Stop looking at your cards, Colby.
Insane, bro. I mean, I got
play
two
on
Tom
this,
Brady's
Richie.
and a Drake,
Make
man.
sure we
Like,
good.
I can't even pull this in Madden, let alone real life. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is wild. Didi says, "Let's go, fools! Y'all ready for Miami? Easy win tomorrow. Get
Hell
out of
yeah.
here, Didi.
Let's
Go,
go.
Bulls.
You know, easy win.
It's a bye week.
Come on, man. What's that with the hate? As a Bills fan, I endorse this Jets game. Let's go, baby. Will's on the Jets side. Oh, JD the Great. JD the Great is here, and he just gifted 5 memberships. Where's my boy JD the Great at?
Real around.
JD the Great, man. He's here. He just gifted 5 memberships.
Oh yeah, he over there. He
He's
over there.
over there. He's got his headphones on right now.
He's got his phones in. Listen, my guy
Thank you.
JD over here. He's doing his thing.
Get over
He's
here,
doing his
JD.
thing.
He coming over.
JD the Great. Let's go, man. You want to talk to Dan?
I can hear him. I got my
Oh, you got
earpiece.
him
So I'm
right
here following y'all right now to send out some memberships out to everybody.
Yo, what's going
up,
on,
fellas?
man? Yo, man, listen.
Yeah,
listen,
I'm about
man.
to
I
say,
really wish I
Dan.
was there. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, I can hear you, Dad. Them Bills ain't winning the Super Bowl, man.
It's happening.
Thank you.
It's happening
not
this
winning
year,
the Super
baby.
Bowl.
All
But
right,
they
listen.
might get there though. They might
Hey,
get there,
listen,
man.
you know what?
But they're not gonna win.
So I'd be
I can
honest
tell
with
you
you,
that
I would
right
rather
now.
lose. So I'd rather lose the
I
Kansas
can
City
hear-
in
yeah.
the divisional than lose the Super
What
Bowl.
you saying?
I said I'd rather lose the Kansas City in the divisional again than make it to the Super Bowl and lose it.
And make it to the Super Bowl and lose.
Well, hey, you gonna
Yeah,
get
I know
your
you
wish.
better lose to Kansas City, man.
I'd rather go to the Super Bowl.
Dude,
Y'all-
I
y'all
hope it
ain't winning
happens,
that.
man.
You gonna get your wish.
And,
Hey,
So who's gonna beat us in the
then
Super
I
Bowl,
will
though?
tell
Who's
you
gonna-
this much.
Go
I
ahead.
also believe.
Who's going to beat the
That-
Bills in the Super Bowl? Yes.
Oh, who would beat the Bills in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I honestly think the Eagles will beat y'all in the Super Bowl, man. Got to play it.
Ah.
But I do
Ooh.
believe that next
Eagles.
week the Bills will beat the Lions.
I love that. Yes,
Oh,
finally,
don't give
my
him no
guy.
hope. Don't give
No
him
doubt.
hope.
I do believe that.
It's funny, JD, because like people are just not accepting the fact that they have 14 players on IR from their defensive side of the football. Like Josh Allen's about to go nuts next week. It's crazy.
Yo, JD, show off the T-shirt because
Oh.
JD's representing some Roundtable merch. Look at
Yeah,
that.
He's got
man.
that merch.
Dolphins go, man. Go check it out.
And,
RoundtableSports.shop.
and his partner has out of division merch on. He rocking the presidential merch.
Hey,
Jaden
oh yeah.
Daniels.
We also hit his buddy, who's a Commanders fan, Dan. He's wearing Daniels and McLaurin campaign merch right now.
Is
Hat
he?
And T-shirt. Yeah.
It's my
Right now.
guy.
It's sick. It's so
Dude,
sick.
holy shit. Roundtable Sports merch all over the place, man.
Dude,
you know
shout
what,
out
man?
to
That's
Howard.
an awesome.
10 gifted right now. 10 gifted from Howard. Thank you so much. Is that Miss Fins? Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
Whoa, Miss Fins. Can you believe it? I had no idea you
We
were
out
coming.
you. We out you.
What's up, Miss Finn?
Miami! 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 Let's go!
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, while they are getting all hyped up, as we mentioned, we just ended up launching our most recent AFC East Championship merchandise in the store. This is the
That's
latest
what's up.
design right here. 5-time AFC East Championship. Make it happen, folks. Go ahead and hit that link in our bio if you want to take advantage of all of this. I can promise you that. I'm sorry for messing it up,
What you got
Richie.
the mic?
I got you. But Miss Fins just gave us some stickers. We got some for you. I don't know if it's going to focus in. Some Miss Fins stickers. Shout out to Miss
thank you,
Fins.
Miss Fins. Thank you,
Fire.
Miss Fins.
Fire!
You want to tell Dan something?
Yes. Hey Dan, I understand
What's
why
up?
you're not here. You want to be home crying when you guys lose tomorrow, so it's
Oh.
totally fine. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. I can't
If
have
y'all
you see me
lose
like
to the
that,
Rams,
man.
You're
ooh.
gonna lose to the Rams, dude. You're gonna definitely lose to
can't
the
have you,
Lions.
like,
That's
see
a
me like
fact.
that.
You're
Oh.
losing to the Lions too.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Lino TV
Wait,
says,
Miss
tell
Fins.
Miss Fins
It's
I
nice
said
to
what
meet
up.
you.
She knows who I am.
Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's go, Lino. Oh man, I love you, Lino. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Listen, guys, if you haven't done so already, like, subscribe to the Roundtable. They're
Yes.
doing so much. I remember when they were nobodies, and now they're somebodies. They're just blowing it up. You know what I mean?
Thank
It's
you.
amazing. Look at this merch. I mean, come on, guys. And honestly, we gotta give it to Patriots Global for stepping up. Amazing. Thank you for filling in for the Patriots. My dad's a Patriots fan, unfortunately. But it's okay. Shout out to my dad. Love you, Daddy. Man, guys, like, subscribe. Appreciate y'all.
Miss Spins.
Hey, Miss Spins, we
Spins
appreciate
YouTube
you.
channel right
Thank you.
now. Go check out Miss Spins. TS Jets. Woo! Yo, take a video. Ready? We're gonna do one more. Ready? J-E-T! 2025 AFC East champions, baby! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Always next year, baby. Oh my God. The energy, you guys can't even imagine what it's like right here in Miller House right now. You can't even imagine. Howard, I just want to say thank you to Howard because he gifted 10 memberships. Congratulations to whoever got this 10 memberships right now. Spam the emojis in the chat if you are a new member of the AFC East Roundtable. Spam the emojis right now.
I can't hear.
What?
Am I supposed to hear?
Hear what? No one's talking. Hear what? All right.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
All right, let's get into some craziness. Man. We got the Jets taking on the Dolphins tomorrow, man. It's time to get into it. It's time to get into business. Enough messing around. If you have a phone charger, your phone's got to stay alive.
We're good for the rest.
All right. Colby, I'm going to kick it off to you. I want you to start off this Jets-Dolphins preview. We're going to witness this game in person tomorrow. What's your prediction? Who's going to come out on top?
Yeah, I would love to say that this is going to be a game, and at the end of the day, it is an in-division matchup. We have said this several times on the show in the past, that it doesn't matter how good or bad you are. The Patriots in the past with Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, they've lost to the Jets. They've lost to the Dolphins. They've lost to the Bills. They've lost to the Jags when the Jags were a really, really bad team. These things happen, and when it's in division, it gets that much even more crazy. So this game really could go any way, but at the end of the day, the Dolphins do own the New York Jets. Now, not as much as the Patriots own the New York Jets, but the Dolphins are like a co-owner with the New England Patriots on the New York Jets, okay? Last year, Miami swept the New York Jets, 34-13, and then 30-0. Miami also, let's see, in the last 4 years, Miami against the Jets is 7-1, okay? They have a 3-game lead back-to-back against the Jets. The Jets are toxic. We saw last week what happened against the Seahawks. They have the roster. They have the talent to be able to win games, but they have not done so all year long. What makes us think that they are going to change that now? The Dolphins are the better team right now. The Dolphins have more momentum. They're playing better football. It is not a discussion. Aaron Rodgers is playing some of the worst football, not just of his career, but that we have seen in New York Jets franchise history. So I have to pick. I think it's a fact. I have to pick the Miami Dolphins. Point blank, period.
Thank you, Kobe, for being honest.
Unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers actually, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. The Jets quarterback, I don't know if you realize the Jets quarterback history, Colby. What Rodgers is doing right now is better than what we've ever had in over 10 years.
Recent history.
He's playing.
He has a worse winning percentage than Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold, and it's not close. It's not close.
Yeah, listen.
With a better roster.
Yeah, on paper. Listen, at the end of the day, 7-1, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about tomorrow. 1-0 tomorrow, baby. The Jets are coming into Miami because you know that this football team plays just weird, right? All of a sudden, the talent's going to connect, and the Jets are playing spoiler to this guy's little delusional mind that he still thinks the Dolphins are alive. One day, he thinks Tua is a franchise quarterback. The next day, he wants him off his team. Flip-flop TD. Somebody make the merch for us. Give me a break, man. The Miami Dolphins are frauds. At the end of the day, though, Sauce Gardner out in this game. Breece Hall out in this game. I ain't worried. Braylon Allen's time to shine, baby. And you know who's next men up? off Sauce Gardner being down, Brandon Eccles, who has 2 pick sixes on Tua Tagovailoa. Watch out for number 26 to get his 3rd career pick 6 against that bum Tua. What you guys say about that? Come on.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins are going to take care of business easily.
Aaron Rodgers about to have
tomorrow,
his best
okay?
game
Listen,
as a Jet.
Listen, at the end of the day, we get it out the mud, all right? When it comes to the Jets, we own them. They just can't beat Tua. They can't beat Tua. Tua don't play when it comes to the Jets, okay?
Somebody look up Tua's stats versus the Jets for me.
Quarterback in the NFL when it comes to the Jets. And he think Aaron Rodgers is going to come into Miami and do something special? I told y'all. Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall. You want to know why they really not playing? Yeah, they tell you all these injury reports and stuff. They running. They running.
He ain't scared no
Their
soft.
stock is falling. Both of them supposed to be getting a contract soon. You know that if they get toasted by the Dolphins, they're going to ruin it. The Dolphins are going to obliterate them. The Jets already running scared. Their best players are hiding their tail between their legs. This is going to be an easy win. We down here to have fun, man. Nobody think about this game.
You know what we can guarantee tomorrow, though? The Jets have 3 wins. The Dolphins have 5. There's going to be 70% Jets fans taking over that stadium because Dolphins fans don't show up. And you know that. New Yorkers are about to take over the stadium. You're going to hear the Jets, Jets, chants. Even though we're 3-9, we're going to show up there, Mitchell. Come on. Tell me I'm right. Come on.
It's going to show up, man. Listen, my prediction is not.
The Jets. I get it. Damn it. I forgot.
My prediction has not changed since Wednesday. So, unfortunately, I recognize ownerships when I see them. And the Dolphins have had the better of the New York Jets for quite some time. I'm going to have to stick with the Miami Dolphins here. I think losing out on Sauce Gardner, I think losing out on Breece Hall is going to play a role. But all in all, again, I've heard nothing but on paper Jets.
Braylon Allen, though, Dan. You know Braylon Allen's about a breakout game.
Dan, don't use the term losing
so
out.
Many games this year, and I have been burned each and every single time. So I'm going to pick the Dolphins on this one. So I'll go like 19-13 Dolphins. It's going to be one of those games.
It doesn't matter.
19-13 Dolphins.
Nah, we're going to put up 40.
You know who's coming back, though? Aaron Rodgers' best friend, Alan Lazard, baby. Watch him find the end zone. Watch that happen. You know the vibes. Chat, if you're enjoying the show, please do not forget to hit the like button. We're live here from Miami. The annual. Well, this is our first time ever in Miami, and we're really fortunate to be here. We want to come again next year, so if you guys can simply hit the like button and subscribe and share the show with everybody, we greatly appreciate it. We wish Dan was here, but he promised he'll be here next year. And we hope that you guys will be here next year. Next season, we not only want to come back to Miami, we're, of course, going back to the Jet Life Stadium, but we want to go to Buffalo and we want to go to New England, all right? So next year's plan is that, and maybe you never know, an off-season event on the horizon. Draft, you never know what the possibilities are out there, all right? So 2 years. Let's get into it.
And real quick, man, we want to give a special shout out to Miller Ale House for hosting us tonight, man. If you are in the Miami area, y'all got to come to this one. I ain't going to lie, the whole area is dope. The way that they run it, this place is massive. I've never been in an ale house this large. Miller Ale House, Miami Lakes. Y'all come down here and y'all come bring your family and y'all have a good time, man. They got the music playing. They got the food going, the drinks going. It's an amazing time, man.
Absolutely. I have a Miller Ale House locally near my house at home on Long Island, New York. Doesn't come close to this one. I'll tell you that much. You manage a great one. Thank you for having us, man. The hospitality's been fantastic. Absolutely. You got everything you need. Everyone's here watching college ball. I'm sure football Sundays here are probably ridiculous.
Insane. Patio gets completely filled. The restaurant gets filled up. We do a great time. Everybody's always welcome. Any fans of any team that's down here in South Florida, Miami Lakes area, we love having
What's
everybody.
What's your go-to dish that everyone comes here for?
You got to get the mountain melt, man. The mountain melt's what we're known for. It's French fries, our classic singers, hand-rolled chicken, fried chicken, and then you have our sauces that we have with bacon, cheese, and scallions. So you can't go wrong with that. It's 10,000 calories on a plate, but it's fantastic.
Whoa, 10,000 calories on a plate. I'm sold. Dude. Thank you so much for having us, man. This is awesome. This is great. I'm absolutely loving it.
Thanks so much. All right.
Thank you, bro.
Did I lose Dan?
Dan, speak.
You muted, Dan?
Are you muted or did our?
Yeah, I'm muted. My bad, bro.
Okay. I thought we had an issue.
In the mic, you know what I mean?
See, I told you, Richie, we're out here to have fun, not talk about the Jets losing to the Dolphins. It's inevitable. Everybody knows what Everybody knows what's going to happen but you.
This is about to be something that you've never prepared of what the Jets are about to do. Mike Vrabel is coming here, okay, and taking this organization to new heights. And that is the next topic. The New York Jets are looking for a new coach next year, Dan Mitchell. Okay, there's rumors about Mike Vrabel being open. Okay, there's a lot of other guys. A dark horse was Arthur Smith. No, thank you. All right. I mean, Ben Johnson's name's out there. Aaron Glenn, defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. I want to ask Colby, what's your prediction? Who will be the next Jets head coach?
Adam Gase.
What's your prediction? And also, who do you think the Jets should pursue? That would be a perfect hire.
Well, this one's tough, especially when it comes to what the identity of the Jets is going to be, because right now that's something we don't know. And what that new identity is going to be built off of, I think, is going to have to be built on the philosophies that they bring into the Jets next season, more specifically with that front office, with the head coach. Mike Vrabel, I think, makes a lot of sense for that team. Why? Because they have a lot of veterans on that team. They have proven talent on that team. They're not starting from scratch. And if you're not starting from scratch, there is no point in bringing in a guy who's never done it before. Bring in a guy who's a veteran, who knows what he's doing, and quite honestly deserves to be a head coach in the National Football League, and that's Mike Vrabel. Also, you Jets fans hate the Patriots so much. You hate that they own you. Well, okay, you know who knows how to beat the Patriots? Mike Vrabel. He played for the Patriots. When the Patriots used to play the Titans, he would murder us every single time. I think that is the hiring that makes the most sense. Is he going to be here for 20, 30 years? No, but you have a roster that is right now a Super Bowl caliber roster. You have to go all in, and I think that he is your best option to compete for a Super Bowl in 2025.
So my follow-up to that, Colby, real quick. Does he bring Aaron Rodgers back as a quarterback to go all in? He feels like, all right, we'll do one more year with Aaron, and he feels like Mike Vrabel comes here, he wants Aaron, or do you think Mike Vrabel comes here, he wants nothing to do with Rodgers, the new quarterback for next year?
Yeah, I don't think he wants Aaron Rodgers. I don't think anyone realistically wants Aaron Rodgers. Maybe as a backup. Rodgers is not going to stay in the league as a backup. He will retire before he does that. And Richie, I'm sure you agree on that one, because there's a lot of people who want him as a backup. Exactly. He's not going to be a backup. That's not going to happen. But I think when he comes in here and he sees what went wrong for the Jets this year, he's going to look at the toxicity. And whether you want to admit it or not, Aaron Rodgers did play a part in that. And if you want a good environment, which you do need to win games and win Super Bowls, I think part of that is getting rid of Aaron Rodgers. So ultimately, I think that's what happens. I mean, there is a discussion on Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, I don't think is coming here. Ben Johnson will be very, very specific on the team that he wants to go to. And I don't think that the dumpster fire that the New York Jets are currently in right now is what gets him away from Detroit, especially after they win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Mike Vrabel is the number one guy that I personally want. I know that if the Jets get Mike Vrabel, TD's just going to be shivering in his boots because he knows that what's coming. It's a lack accountability, leadership, and then all of a sudden dominance over the Miami Dolphins will begin next season. Well, it'll begin tomorrow, but
listen, man, ladies and gentlemen, I love Roundtable Sports. Oh, my bad. I'm inside out. Ladies and gentlemen, I love Roundtable Sports. I love the AFC East Roundtable. But this is the stuff I don't like. Having conversations that won't even matter anyway. Like, whoever the Jets head coach is it going to matter?
Yeah.
Is it going to matter? They can't beat the Dolphins, and they never will. At the end of the day, man, y'all going to get Adam Gase again. Y'all going to – listen, Richie, to be honest with you, you're going to try to get a good coach. You're going to try to get Vrabel. You're going to try to get Flores. You're going to try to get one of those type of guys. And that would be excellent for your team. But they're not going to want to come to New York. Who's going to want to have to deal with this mess with Aaron Rodgers and everybody else? Come on, man. That's uncertainty in your first year already taken on your resume, and nobody's going to like that mess.
So I'll tell you what.
Dan, let's hear it. Who do you got? Who do you got as the
So I'll
Jets
tell you
next
what,
head
man.
coach?
Like,
Who do you
I
think
feel
they
like
should hire,
everybody here. So I feel like everyone here has been obsessed with the defensive-minded head coach. I feel like that is all you have had in recent history. Of course, outside of Adam Gase, but we'll go ahead and we'll just brush that under the rug. I think it's time for you guys to make a transition over to an offensive mind. You're still going to have that defensive personnel. Obviously, whatever head coach you hire has to make sure that you get the right defensive coordinator in place. If I'm the New York Jets, I am looking at Ben Johnson. I am also looking at Cliff Kingsbury as well. Cliff Kingsbury is a sleeper in my eyes. Get Arthur Smith. Cliff actually had something to be proud of on his resume, I would be going with Cliff Kingsbury or some other sort of offensive-minded head coach. Don't worry about a defensive-minded head coach. It's time to make a transition because clearly it's not working in New York right now.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's not working. There's a lot of candidates. There's a lot of people that feels like, are dark horse candidates, and only time will tell. It's going to be the GM search first, and then it's going to go coach, and then it's going to go quarterback.
What about this one? You want dark horse? What about this? A guy that I'm surprised has not gotten a real opportunity to be a head coach in the National Football League yet. He's an offensive coordinator. He's made the Eagles a very, very good offense. What do you think about a dark horse, Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles, former offensive coordinator for the Cowboys and Chargers?
No. I think that is an interesting discussion, but no. I think Kellen Moore is a guy that ran out of Dallas, unsuccessful. Where was he before? LA with the Chargers, and now he's working out with Philadelphia that just has a star-studded roster. And it is a dark horse. These are the discussions that we need to have as Jets fans, where there's going to be guys out there, but this is what I want from a Jets head coach, and then we'll move on to the next topic. Very simple. I do not want a first-year coordinator. I want someone that has head coaching experience because I feel like this roster is suited enough to win right away. So I don't want to have someone that's just figuring out on the job. I want a Mike Vrabel. I want a Pete Carroll. That's my pipe dream, not happening. I want, someone that's been in this league that has experience being a coach. And Kellen Moore, even if Ben Johnson worries me, Aaron Glenn, Brian Flores is the guy I'd like because of the head coaching experience. But that's the guy that I really want, is someone with experience, because I don't want to go out there and get another glorified coordinator and then find out 3 years later, oh, yeah, another Robert Saleh. Saleh's going to get a defensive coordinator job somewhere, maybe even in Miami, honestly, and he's going to be a dog. Robert Saleh is going to be a phenomenal defensive coordinator, and he's not a good head coach, all right? We've seen it all over the place, and I just do not want the New York Jets to do that all over again, all right? So I love the hypothetical, though. Let's get in some super chats. The best QB Jets have had in 20 years was Pennington, and you gave him to Miami, and Miami won the division with him. Yeah, thanks, Glenn, for the reminder. The last time the Dolphins won the division was 2008. Congratulations. Yeah, the Jets were way before that. But the Jets have way more playoff wins than you since then, so I love that. Ha-ha. Bills Mafia keeping the stream live like the AFC East. Man, it's crazy. Bills Mafia is representing the most in this chat, and Dan's not even here with us. But we miss you, Dan. At least they're here virtually. It's a damn shame Dan can't be there as he recovers from his BBL surgery. See y'all tomorrow. Joe, where are you at right now, bro? You're not Miller.
Come on, Joe.
Teleporting goalpost, $20 super chat, 2814. Yes. So I am getting that girl out on the day, by the way. Whoa! She appreciated the shout out. I will let you know how it goes. You talking about Miller Ale House in East Meadow, Richie. You used to go there all the time. Yes, that is. Are you from Long Island too? How do you know that? Number one. Number two, congratulations. Is this your first date with her, or what's going on? You got to let us know how it goes on Wednesday night when you come on the AFC Roundtable.
So did he pick up that girl from the show?
Do you remember that he shouted her out?
He picked up that girl
on
the
show
show.
On Wednesday.
Yeah. I remember Sarah.
Bro, that was probably the most Riz I've ever seen, bro. He was live. He's like, and shout out Sarah.
Crazy.
And he clipped it.
He
clipped it, sent it to Sarah. Sarah watched it. He's like, oh my God. He just clipped me on the AFC East Roundtable. He just shouted me out.
Wow.
Oh, man,
Hey,
that's
what's up, man?
Hell yeah, dude.
Hey, I see you teleporting those folks.
That's that boy.
Sad boy, I see you.
Barney, Jets are an owner away from a championship. Barney, man, I wish we could control that. I do. Now, I know that the New England Patriots are on a bye week, all right? They are on a bye week, but I do want to talk about the Patriots real quick and talk about that real quick. Who are the New England Patriots going to target in the first round?
You know what? I can already hear the chats coming, by the way. Well, we have 5 weeks left in the year, and we're talking about the draft in April. Yes, we are talking about the draft in April. Look, the Patriots, they're going to have an historically high pick. Last year, they also had an historically high pick. They are going to finish somewhere within a top 5 pick, nothing worse than a top 10 pick. They are even still in the running for the first overall pick. To me, everybody talking about Kelvin Banks, Will Campbell, Ted McMillan, Travis Hunter. You know what the Patriots need to do? The Patriots need to take the best damn talent. The worst thing that the Pats can do is strictly draft a player off of need, trying to fit a square peg into a round hole just to fill a need. No, you need to make sure you hit on this historically high pick. Let's keep in mind, the Patriots are as bad as they are because they have the worst constructed roster in the National Football League. They need talent at every single position, which is why they need to hit on this pick. Now, me personally, it depends on what they do in free agency. It depends on what they do via trade before we start talking about the draft. But guys that I'm keeping my eye on, definitely the offensive line. We've been talking about it all year long. The Patriots have the worst pass-blocking offensive line in the NFL this year. One of the worst in NFL history, one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL last year. They need to find a way to get their franchise left tackle. It is much easier to get a wide receiver, a true wide receiver one, than it is good offensive linemen. That's true. Think about it. Every single year, we see wide receiver ones available for trade. How often do we see elite, or at least quality, offensive linemen, tackles available for trade? We don't. So for me right now, the guys that I am eyeing is definitely Will Campbell, Kelvin Banks, and Ted McMillan. If they go out and they somehow address the offensive line, go get Ted McMillan, your number one wide receiver. But the priority has to be addressing that O-line for Drake May, a quarterback that we know can excel the offense past its limitations when he at least has time to work through his mechanics and get these guys the ball.
I think it's
See,
going
I'd
to be
probably have to
interesting
agree
draft
with
season.
Colby right here. So, see, I'd probably have to agree with Colby, and my favorite left tackle in the draft is Kelvin Banks from the University of Texas. Absolutely massive. His pass blocking grades are off of the chart, solid in run blocking as well, and he's versatile enough to where he has played on the right side of the line as well. It's very hard to find a good left tackle in the draft. In fact, I would go out and say that I think finding a good left tackle is harder than finding a quarterback. That is how imperative it is. And if I'm the Patriots, that is my absolute first. Because you know that we are going to see Travis Hunter go 1 overall, or maybe a quarterback desperate team might end up taking Shador. But I think Kelvin Banks is going to fall to the Pats, and I think that they need to take him. No questions asked.
Well, I happen to agree. And we do have a new show coming on the network, Dan. And I don't know if you want to announce it now.
We do.
Should we announce the name and what it's going to be now? To give it a little tease. Should it be a soft launch? What do you think this is? Do we give them the name? Because it has something to do with this.
So I'll go ahead and I'll give them a little tease. Say, for example, you guys are intrigued about some of the prospects that are coming up in this upcoming NFL drafts. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say.
Absolutely, man. We're going to have a brand new show. It's just like Wake Up a Ball is on Roundtable Sports Network. We're trying to grow that specific channel and get brand new shows. So there's a show in the works for the Roundtable Sports main network channel, and it has to do with this right here, Draft Talk. Let's get into business. Now, I do want to look at the betting lines real quick on BetUS Sportsbook, the number one online sportsbook on the face of the planet, baby, because the New York Jets are going to come out here and win me some money. All right, they're going to win me some money. The Jets are right now are 6-point underdogs. They're at plus 218 to win over under at 45. TD, is it going to be a high scoring game or low scoring game tomorrow? 45.
I kind of got it like 40-17. So 60.
That's the score the Jets beat them 2 years ago. You realize
40-17.
Yeah.
Returning the favor, baby.
So that's exactly what the Jets are bringing. So if you want to check out BetUS, you guys know the drill by now. YouTube 150 is the code to get your 150% bonus, 125% on your next shoe. That's up to $2,000. Big time shout out to BetUS for being the proud sportsbook sponsor of the AFC East Roundtable all season long, baby. Let's go. Dan, this was a pleasure, man. An absolute pleasure. I'm happy that we were able to have you on here, even though you're not here in person with us. Got to give a big shout out to the chat. I mean, it's a phenomenal live show, despite the diversity a little bit of the audio, and maybe the connection here isn't as great, but this was fantastic, man. I think this is a big success, this show.
And for sure, guys, listen, Miami, say that you're listening. You have my word. I will be in Miami next year. As Joe Riss put out in the chat, I'm recovering from my BBL surgery that just ended up coming out. Don't worry about that, folks. We will be back next year and have a hell of a damn game. Have a hell of a damn time tomorrow right at the Terrace. I promise you that.
You absolutely will, and you will be desperately missed, my man. Shout out to Staffboy again for the super chat and all the super chats that came in. We have 25. All the people that gifted memberships, man. You guys are awesome in the chat. We can't thank you enough. Anything you want to say to the chat and anything before we wrap things up?
Hey, man, just want to give a massive shout out to everybody who's here right now, but of course, everybody who's just here supporting us, who's ever been to an event, who's ever going to go to an event. We could not do this without you guys making my dreams come true. I know making these guys' dreams come true. And honestly, making a lot more guys' dreams come true behind the scenes that you don't know about. So big shout out to you guys. Hopefully we can keep bringing you the best damn content on the platform. But excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day, and we got a lot of great content coming from it.
Yes, sir. TD, what do you got to say to the people before we wrap it up?
Listen, man, y'all enjoy this win tomorrow for the Miami Dolphins. Bills fans, y'all better win, all right? Otherwise, y'all in trouble if you don't. And
We will,
outside of that,
brother.
man, it's time to end the stream. Enjoy the festivities, hanging out with everybody who came. We got a lot of wonderful people that showed up, man. Real talk. I think we got over 30 plus people here that I've counted so far. So we're gonna spend some time with them, hang out, have a ball, get a few drinks in, and see if Richie can become numb to what's gonna happen tomorrow. Put it like that.
Nothing can get me numb based off what happened. There's nothing that can happen tomorrow that's going to be worse than what I've seen all season. So I'm ready for the pain if it has to endure.
Right.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We love you all. Everybody in the chat makes this happen. And shout out to everybody that is here. And shout out to Miller Ale House for being phenomenal hosts. We love you all. Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring the show. We're going to wrap things up now.
Bills ain't ever winning no Super Bowl. Y'all just face it, okay?
Oh, my God. Keep the hate, man.
Ever.
Stay tuned for the recap event show later on in the week. We'll see you next time. Peace out.